only brought in so few of these because of the fact that we want it to be the very best quality that we have ever offered for you in a freshwater pearl. And we'll continue to take your calls on our today's special, because I think at this point, Stephen, there are almost 700 of the today's specials ordered. Okay, so lots of you saying yes to our today's special. We're gonna move now to the solitaire ring. It is last call on this beautiful solitaire ring. So it's $99 for your choice of the peacock or that beautiful white. It was appraised. Now when we say appraised, that means we sent this out. We had it independently appraised. The lowest appraised price that we got back on this was $245. We are doing it for $99. So that's $145 off what you would expect to pay for retail. It's under $25 on your charge card. Here's the white. Tell me you wouldn't look at this and assume that that is a South Sea pearl.
Yeah, you know, we have a design philosophy at Imperial. It's that the pearl needs to be the star of the show in every design. This ring right here with our jewelers was our #1 best-selling design of the year, but we had done it in a 7mm pearl. We collected just you know, a handful of these 11 to 12mm jumbo size, incredible large, incredible luster, incredible quality pearls. We cherry picked them and we put them in this amazing setting. Now this setting doesn't hide any of that pearl. A lot of companies use these settings that will hide an incredible amount of that pearl so that they can use inferior quality pearls, but this pearl showcases, this ring rather, showcases that pearl from every angle. You could see the luster, the surface quality. Look how close we are with the camera angle. That is not making up anything. That right there is the pearl that you are gonna get when you open that box. Now, if you're giving this as a gift to someone, you are giving them a gift of an extremely rare, top quality freshwater pearl. Size-wise, this is one of the largest freshwater pearls, symmetrically round, top luster, beautiful surface quality. When she opens that box, it will blow her wildest expectations and dreams. Get yourself one, and for that loved one in your life that you want to give a special heirloom quality piece of jewelry, consider this ring, because this ring right here is absolutely gorgeous. When you have a pearl this beautiful that takes 7 years to grow under the water, all we can do as jewelry designers is frame that pearl. And this ring, this setting, beautifully frames that pearl. You see this? This is where the #1 designer in the world comes from, who designs every one of our necklaces, rings, and bracelets. Her name is Mother Nature, and we work alongside of her, caring for these mollusks. Look at this. This is the moment we harvest our pearls. Now, for every one of these pearls, there's only a few that make the cut. These pearls don't have that luster. They don't have that beautiful glow that Imperial pearls have. Now we string them, our world-class craftsmen, from the process of when that mollusk goes into the water, the 7 years it takes to grow each and every pearl, the love that our farmers put into each and every pearl, and then our family, 3 generations of Imperial family, selects these pearls for you.
Okay, Josh, I've got to interrupt you because we have fewer than 10 remaining in each size in both colors. We have 280 left total. Look at that, and I don't want to pick favorites, but my goodness, that peacock. If there is a jeweler out there that can look at that and tell you that that is not a Tahitian, now it's not a Tahitian, or otherwise this would be, oh, $1,200 maybe instead of $99. But the point is, I love pearls. I consider myself a pearl expert. I've been certified by GIA. I would look at that and believe that it was a Tahitian pearl. The luster, the color, the roundness, the size, the skin perfection, I would swear that's a Tahitian pearl. I want to show you that again before they're gone, because it looks like we have now single digits in every single size in that peacock. And at $99, ladies, afford yourself the opportunity to see this one in person. That's amazing, Josh.
For under $100, this is incredible. These values are huge. I mean, you can't even go and find these pearls in a jewelry store, nonetheless under $100. You're going to be the hero of someone's holiday. You are literally going to make their holiday if you give them a piece of Imperial pearl jewelry. It will come beautifully gift boxed. When they open that box and see that